So you can see how dropping down tracks is pretty easy to do, and it's pretty addictive and a lot of fun. But how about if we wanted to maybe try another guitar part instead of that one we originally recorded on track 1? Well, no problem there, because we recorded it on its own track. We could just arm track 1 again and overwrite what we did. But what about if we weren't sure which way to go with our guitar part? It'd sure be pretty cool if we could A/B 2 different guitar parts, maybe try a new one without letting go of the old one. Now, why would I be bringing this up if we couldn't do it? That would be cruel, right? Absolutely, we can do this. Let's tweak a little setting in the record menu. And we'll go down to record mode and select that. Now, the default recording mode in multitrack is to overwrite each track as we record to it. That makes sense, right? You screw up a track and just record over it, wiping out the old track as you go. But I showed you a different scenario a moment ago. What if you wanted to try a different guitar part, a new one, without ditching the old one? We'll just go ahead and select Always New, and then we'll go back to the main screen here, and we'll arm the first track. Now, I've already set up an effect off camera, and we'll be ready to go. So with that being recorded, we now have 2 separate recordings on track 1. So does that mean that we have 5 tracks? Nope. We have 5 recordings, but not 5 tracks. Are you confused? Well, the H4n can play back a maximum of 4 tracks, but we have 2 separate takes on track 1, which we can choose to play back on track 1, the original track 1 or the new version. From the main screen here, we can scroll down to select the first track and then press the data wheel to get into the screen. We've seen this before where we selected our level and also our pan. Now, if we scroll over to the right-hand side, you can see that we have a file select here. And if we were to press the data wheel here, you can bring up the new recording that we just made. The nomenclature of these files is track 1, 00 would be the first one, so 01 would be the next alternate track, the one that we just recorded. You might think that there should be 3 selections here, maybe track 00, then 01, and then none. But it doesn't list the file that is currently loaded there. So, for example, if I was to select none, and then go back to here, you can see that we have the 2 tracks that we recorded, the original one or the new one. So let's hear the original one. With that wah-wah setting, then we can select this guy and swap it out for the second one we did. Let me just exit out and play it from the top. And there's that alternate track that's assigned to that first track, that alternate recording that we can assign to that track. So alternate takes are really a great way to try new things without necessarily letting go of the old. The record mode, either overwrite or always new, will determine whether you create new recording or new alternate takes or not.